whether it's rock and roll or old soul, disco, calypso, suit and tie or tie-dye, snake skins or Timberlands, tight fade or long braid, redhead or brunette, break dance or slam dance, do the jerk until it hurts. I'm telling you.
Down south or up north, it don't matter. Hollywood or in the hood, it don't matter. Either way, it's all good, it don't matter. Blood party, frat party, it don't matter. Backyard or boulevard, it don't matter. Red, yellow, black or white, it don't matter. We all getting down tonight, I'm telling you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong with that.
You're never alone when your hope has been broken and the fear is unspoken but true. You're never alone, like a dream in a child or a child is dreaming you. I'll do anything that I can do to show you my love and comfort you. Closer to find your way home, and when life gets too hard
no fool. I can see right through you. Daddy didn't do half bad too. So what you gonna do? Cause mama didn't raise no fool. No, mama didn't raise no fool. I can see right through you. Daddy didn't do half bad too. So what you gonna do? Mama didn't raise no fool. You're just like quicksand. I took a step and I was sinking in. Got pulled back out and now I'm onto your plan. I'm not afraid anymore. You're like a bad day. You keep on calling like it went the rain. That part of work don't
Hello, Woodbine. My name is Dan Hayes, and I'm going to do a critique for you. I'm going to actually go through your show and give you some things that I wrote down as I was watching, things that are suggestions. Hopefully, they help. If they don't work for you, that's okay. Just throw them away. But I'll make some suggestions on seeing it for the first time. So realize that we are not the experts. We are just people that do this a lot and watch and give suggestions. But you're the expert on your show is your director and choreographer. So listen to what they say, and hopefully these things help. I have to start by saying I'm in Woodbine all the time because I married a person who graduated from Woodbine High School. So we get up there all the time. Let's start in the first song, it Don't Matter. I wrote, wow, cool opening. You really grab us right at the beginning. And that is exciting, and that's really cool. Now, there's a downside to that, is that you set the bar in the first few seconds here, and then you've got to keep the bar there and go up from there. And I felt like the soloist has us, and we've got this cool, that opening choreography, and then we start singing is good. But it brought us down just a little bit, and you've got to take that energy from your very beginning choreography and push up from there. And especially on the when the chorus goes, "It don't matter," it has to be punky and exciting and go for it. And I felt like it was a little too careful, and your soloist is like, "We got to do this, we got to do this," and then it's like, "Well, it don't matter." And instead, it's got to be in our face. It don't matter. If you can do that, that opening number is just going to rock it. You're so close. I wrote, I don't believe you are punks. I don't believe that energy yet. So, I would take my group and kind of get them angry at me to see if I could get that feel from them and just yell at me, it don't matter, until I get that energy I want. And then I'd say, okay, now put it into the song, right? There is a place where you do a pas de bourrée kick. And so I want you to watch my feet. I talk about this in my in the workshop that we've videoed to send with you. But a lot of times when we have a kick, feet are floppy, and I'm just a policeman about that with show choir because it's so easy to fix that. But I think you do pas de bourrée kick, which is step, 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 kick, right? So you do something like this, but the feet are floppy. And all you have to do is take the time to point that toe. Step, 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 point, step, step. And don't even call it a kick, call it a point. And that will clean that up. This is it can be useful if you're dancing 40s. You want that kind of floppy foot, but not in this piece. Then I said that dance break is great, but synchronize it. I think that the beat is really established, and maybe you want to take the beat a little faster, but you can't rush the dance break. And I felt like we were always on the edge of getting out of synchronization because we were pushing that there. My last comment on your opening number is it's all there, every bit of it, the singing, the attitude, the dancing. I just want you to commit to take it to the next level because I can see so clearly that it's all there. In your second song, I wrote You're Never Alone. I don't remember how that goes, but sopranos, I wrote get that sound out there. Work on the balance and blend. Again, it is all there and it's really good. I just want those sopranos to be a little bit gutsier. And that was, again, if you would come to our festival and we get to do this in person, Joel would take you up on stage and he'd get you singing that incredible gutsy sound that is right there and you just need a little bit of push to get there. I wrote that, and then right after that I wrote, then there's a two-part women's song, and I wrote, there you go, there it was. And so you just need it at the beginning of it. And guys, I wrote, you have good tone, but you need to energize your sound a little bit more. So go for it. There's a part that's you sing Walk With You. And again, it's frustrating for us because usually we would have you up on stage and we'd say, sing that for us, and we'd remember how it goes. And the next comment would make more sense because I could work with you on it. But you need to step right together. I think you do some kind of a show choir powerful movement, but it's not completely synchronized. And so if you do that right together, it's going to really set a great moment. And then all the way through that, make sure you sing all the way to the end of the phrase. I think, especially in show choir, we have a tendency, we need to breathe and we're tired and we've just danced a whole lot. And so we kind of cut off at the end and drop down, and you need to make sure always that you're going up and take it right to the end of the phrase. In the guys feature, guys, I say this often, anytime you put a guys group out there that can sing and move, you can steal the show. Nobody expects the guys to be at the same level of the girls. I think that's kind of cliche and old-fashioned now because the guys out there in show choir are pretty outstanding. But this group of guys, it is all there, and you just need to crank it up another level, and you're going to steal the show. Right now, it's like staying where the rest of it is, but all you have to do is commit in rehearsals. I'm going to push this a little bit more attitude, a little bit more sound, and make that choreography a little sharper, and you're going to steal the show, I guarantee you. Girls feature in the dance break, again, don't rush. And one of the things I work a lot on is talking about making sure you always know the difference between dynamics and tempo and energy. And sometimes putting a new tempo in something will really give you a new rush of energy. But if you've got an established tempo, don't think that has to affect how your energy is. You can up your energy, because in a dance break you got to up the energy. But unless you're going to speed it up, you got to keep it right in that tempo. And I use this with another group. Look at the stuff that happens in Hamilton, because their dance energy is incredible, but they know right where that beat is. And just because they up the energy in some of the dancing, they don't change tempo on it. So really get locked into that tempo. I wrote really cool choreography. Joel and I both do a lot of choreography, and when I watch something and I like it and want to steal it, then I know it's good choreography. But my big thing to this group is now get the attitude that really matches that choreography. It's all there. In the fourth song, work your vocals when everybody comes in. I wrote the balance and the parts need a little bit of attention in that fourth song. You just need to work some on the vocals. Overall, my final thoughts are this group is really good, but the potential, sometimes I get mad at groups because I can see where they could be with just a little bit of pushing, and you're one of those groups. I'm not mad at you. I just want you to go further, and it's all there, so go for it. Work to the next level and work the choreography, but really work your vocals and get it out there. I'm going to turn it over to my friend Joel here.
All right, well, Woodbine, I love you guys. It's so much fun to watch this group. In a normal year, I would get to see you live at a couple, maybe 2 or 3 festivals, and I did get to see you at Glenwood, so I wanted to just tie in a couple things. Just taking off with what Dan said, you guys probably hear, and justifiably so, man, you guys are so good for a small school. And that's a great compliment, but I think you're at a level now where I'd like to see you think, why can't we be Waukee Millennium? Why can't we be Urbandale Studio? Yeah, those are huge schools, but there's something about the attitude of these kids that are in these large groups at big schools. And I think maybe part of it is just like, dang, this kid next to me is amazing. I've got to be amazing too. You guys have the ability to do that. And yet you don't have to be, I'm not saying you quit everything in your life and become a show choir monster. It's just taking advantage of the time that you have and just upping that level, the confidence level. Your choreographer's great, your director's great, everything is there for you. Maybe it's on a normal year making sure that you stay and you watch those 4A schools perform in the afternoon, or you pull up a video of some of those groups and just keep looking at, we can do this, because everything is there for you. But that said, I don't know when you recorded this video. I'm assuming it was after Glenwood. I saw a change. I think the energy level was better. than what I saw at Glenwood. I thought the commitment was better. Maybe it's because you were in your home space. It seemed like you had a pretty good crowd on that video, and there was some reaction and some cheering. That's awesome. So it's coming. It really is. Couple quick notes. Vocal sound behind your soloist in Ain't Nothing Wrong With That. I think your soloist should feel that it don't matter smacking her in the back of the head. Disco calypso, it don't matter. That sound should just be overwhelming her because you're not going to cover her. She's on a mic. So just power that sound out. The ballad, I think just communicate. You're saying, so you're never alone. It's just a reassuring thing. We have masks on and it covers our face, but that doesn't mean you can't move your head. Doesn't mean you can't communicate even more with us. Soloist for the guy song. I like you're moving around, which is good, but you're just moving around. I want to see you move with a purpose. So you're singing, Mama Don't Raise No Fool. Sing it to that person in the audience, then come over and sing it to there. It's almost like I don't know if you know Music Man, you're like Harold Hill. It's like you're the Music Man, and you're telling the audience. So when you move somewhere, move with a purpose. Don't just walk around, okay? I like that you're moving around, but now make it something with a purpose. And I agree, guys, steal the show, okay? And then those girls come in, and that choreography is so dang clean. It's so good. So you guys you can go for it. Girls, just awesome choreography, super clean. The only other cleaning thing I would mention is in your final number, after the opening solo, there's a roll-off section. I'd clean that. That seemed a little less clean than the rest of your show. So you're in a good position right now where you've got a good show at hand. Now it's just what else can we get out of each number? How much more power can we get in our vocals? How much more attitude? And then just a little bit of cleaning. And I would suggest starting with that roll-off stuff and then the closing number. Otherwise, congrats. I hope to see you again live sometime. If not this year, down the road. Thanks.